How you doing? My name's William. I'm a peer support for Riverside University Health Systems. Wow, I'm here. So let me just start off with telling my story and to kind of set the tone. It was like I was traumatized being born. I came out with a black eye. I just knew I was going to have a lot of struggles and challenges. I was definitely afraid of the dark. I mean, I could not stand the dark. I was so scared of the dark. Afraid of dogs. And I rocked myself to sleep until I was 18 years old. And in that, when I would rock myself to sleep, I would sing to this higher power to send Frankenstein, Dracula, and the werewolf to protect me from the monsters that were terrorizing me in my sleeping in the dark. I mean, my story is the same as a lot of people's stories. I started using young at the age of 11, and I started using hard chemical drugs. And that's the kind of high I chased my whole life until I was 44. In between all that, I became a ward of the court, used to fight with my mom a lot. My challenges with the criminal justice system began that day when I started stealing from my mother and buying my friends. So while I was incarcerated this last time, there was this voice inside of me that said, you know, wouldn't mind having that normal life, quote unquote. I didn't understand what that was. I didn't know what that was. My thinking was that if you want me to get a job, if you want me to be clean and sober, if you want me to not do the things I do to acquire drugs, then you're going to save me from myself and do a lot of it. It was so bad that when I would look at completing a resume or an application for a job, my hands would start to tremble. It was like all of a sudden I would freeze up. It wasn't that I didn't know how to, it was that it scared me. It was uncomfortable. It was unfamiliar. I didn't have any kind of work history really. But something inside of me said, look, you can do this, but you're going to have to participate in the process. Nobody's going to be able to do it for you. It's not you fill out the application. Matter of fact, you go to the interview and get me the job, and then I'll do the work. It doesn't work that way. I had to actually participate. So, you know, it was still a struggle. I've been out of prison going on 12 years. I still struggled. I only got 10 years, 8 months clean and sober. When I was in prison, I gotta go back a little bit. When I was in prison, I was triple CMS. I was on psych meds, but that was the addiction in me. I was manipulating diagnosis so I could get the medication that I wanted. And it was so bad. A friend of mine, we were going to go to just to pray. We were getting ready to pray, but these intrusive thoughts, obsessive thoughts interfered so much. He looked at me, and I gotta tell you, the way the brother delivered the message to me, I was able to accept that something else was going on besides addiction and things like that. I had some mental health stuff going on, and he said, hey brother, I don't know what to tell you. And it was peer support, and I didn't even know it was peer support. He goes, but I had to go to the doctor and say what was going on. I got some medication, and I got the help I need. So the way he delivered it to me, he goes, I think you need professional help. He kind of peer supported me and delivered that message, and I went to see the psychiatrist and told him exactly what was going on, and my recovery process truly began then. Okay, so now I'm out of prison, went back to doing what I knew, which was using, running amok, doing everything that we do, and for some reason I called my family and they allowed me to go live with them, and my recovery process truly began. Next thing I know, I got a couple years. I'm sharing my life story. Somebody said, hey, would you like to work with people that are AB 109? And I was like, AB 109, what's that? I didn't know what it was. I looked it up, came back, and told the individual, sure. I filled out an application, they did a life scan, and here I am today. I just want you to know that you're valued. There's value in all of us. And recovery is possible. Recovery does happen for those of us who struggled or struggle or are still struggling with addiction, mental health challenges, even physical ailments. So I'd like to welcome you to the first day of the rest of your life. If I can do it, you can do it. My name's William.